Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Eduvinate. In this video, we will discuss easy ways to write and publish scientific reviews. As we all know, it is very difficult to write a scientific review as compared to scientific research. So let us discuss some tricks and tips to make scientific review writing easy. The most important thing in writing a review is selecting a relevant topic. The topic you select depends on the field of your study or your interest. Make sure the topic you select has not been published before and you present that in a way that has not been presented before. Whenever you are writing a review paper, you must keep in mind certain things. First of all, it should be a valuable addition, it should be novel, and it must represent your perspective. For example, you want to write a review on increasing mental health problems. You must present it in a way it has not been presented before. You can draw a comparison between different age groups or gender or regions, or you can propose hypothesis for this rise in mental health disease. The next very important topic in writing a review article is literature search. Literature search is an exhaustive process and one must perform an extensive literature search by using keywords and combination of keywords that are relevant to the topic of review. Whenever you are performing literature search, you must make a separate folder and save the important published articles in that folder. You must make subfolders as per the relevance of your topic. Whenever you are writing a review, you should organize your content in a way that it is always easy to refer back to that particular subtopic or subheading when you are in a process of writing. The next very important step in writing a review is to create a framework of your review article in your mind. You must think in your mind what would be the headings, subheadings, what would be the flow of your review, what data you want to present, how much information you want to present in each section. So all these things you need to think before you start writing. So here is the basic structure of the review article. Title and abstract constitute 25% of the review article. 55% comprise main body of the article, that includes introduction, methodology, headings, subheadings, and conclusion. Rest 20% includes figures and tables. The next very important thing is to set a timeline in your mind. It is very important to give yourself a deadline to finish the review article. In this way, you are always motivated and you always want to adhere to the set timelines. You fix that for yourself. Here is the rough draft for setting a project timeline for a review article. There are different steps in writing a review article that include literature search, collating data, writing first draft, refining first draft, proof check, and communication. You can assign different number of days for each step as per your capacity and efficiency. Once you are done with the literature search and making the layout of your article, you can proceed with organizing your content. You can give a tentative title and abstract to your review article. Then you can proceed with writing or drafting a manuscript that later you can modify and edit and refine as per the requirement of your review article. Whenever you are writing the body of your manuscript, always add references of the included studies in the footnotes. That will help you arranging references when you are finalizing your draft. The title of the review article is the most important part. It should be short, clear, and precise. It should reflect the content of the manuscript. It should capture important keywords. You should avoid the use of words that lead to some confusion. It should be very easy to understand and relatable. Here is the example of a title that is short, precise, and clearly explaining the purpose of the article. So the title should not be misleading, it should not be the copied one, and it should clearly reflect the intent of the review article. Abstract writing is the most crucial part of the review writing because acceptance of your manuscript depends on the way you write and present your abstract. An abstract is divided into 4 parts. It includes background, objective, observation, and conclusion. It is written in around 200 to 250 words. It is always written in past tense, and an abstract should always be compressed with complete and significant information that is related to the review article, and it should offer an interesting conclusion. This is a general example of an abstract. Here are the different components of abstract that are presented in different colors. The green color represents the background of the abstract. The aims and objectives are marked as yellow. The observation of the studies are presented in orange color, and the conclusion of the study is depicted by the pink color. The introduction section of the review article must explain the background of the review study. It must explain the gaps that exist in the knowledge of that study. It should clearly depict the aims and objective of the study, and it should always be adding value to the existing knowledge related to that study. The methodology section of the review article, you should always mention the sources of your search, that is the different search engines you used for your literature search. Always mention keywords and the combination of keywords you used for performing literature search, and always mention the duration of your search in the methodology section of your review article. Here are some tips for writing the content of review article. Present your content in a synchronized way. Always add your own observations to the studies you added or included in your text, and always add the interpretation of the observation or the studies that you are presenting in your review article. Tables and figures are the most important part of your manuscript. They are the representative of your review article, so you should always present your tables and figures in a very interesting manner. You should capture the maximum information that is possible in the form of tables and figures. The information you are presenting in tables and figures must be relevant and in sync with the objectives and text of the manuscript. Tables and figures, they give clarity to your manuscript. Readers get instantly connected after seeing tables and figures with the content of the manuscript. They could be in the form of formulas, structures, bar charts, statistics, mechanisms. Conclusion is the last section of your review article. It should summarize the content of your manuscript. It should also highlight the important observations of your study, and it can also state the future implications or limitations of your review article. Here are some very easy tips for writing review article. When you are performing literature search, select 2-3 articles that you find very interesting, and when you are writing your manuscript, you can always refer to those publications for the way of writing, presenting data, and how to synchronize your data in your article. Read and refine your draft as many times as possible, and always incorporate your insights in your study. That will make a huge difference. Thank you for your patient listening. Hope you find this video useful and you will now find it easier to write your review manuscript. If you have any query, you can write it in the comment box. And till then, happy writing.